Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing the Alpha H Liquid Gold Midnight Reboot Serum with 14% glycolic acid and tripeptide 5. This is what the unit that they sent over looks like. This is 0.51 fluid ounces. Alpha H recently sent over a beautiful care package, and this was not included in it because this was sent over a long time ago, and I am finally sharing my thoughts with you all in today's video. I am not getting paid to share my thoughts with you all today. Before we begin, my name is Nadia and I am a licensed esthetician who loves to test and review skincare products. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already and make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you are notified whenever there's a brand new upload. Alpha H describes this as a powerful age-defying serum combining industry first formulation of 14% glycolic acid and 1% gram-active retinoid, resulting in visibly smoother, plumper, glowing skin. You can find this at Sephora and alphah.com. When I initially wrote down my notes, this was $99, but this was in July, so this now retails for $101. But I have a 0.51 ounce unit of this. I think this is like a sample size unit, so I'm not quite sure this is available anywhere. But when I did do my research, this is available for $101, but you do receive 1.69 ounces. Again, $101. So it is literally triple the size of this. I think that may be the priciest item I have ever reviewed here on my channel. I'm not quite sure. Directions for use. If you are new to acids or use them infrequently, you may want to start using this 1 to twice per week. If you have used acids regularly, like me, Alpha H suggests that you use this every second evening, and you also want to use about 4 to 5 drops. This has an equal amount of some of the best and good ingredients available, and we do see an average and a poor ingredient here from looking at the ingredients list. I like that there's glycolic acid. It is an alpha hydroxy acid that helps to renew the skin's surface, diffusing the signs of aging, promoting an even tone, and helping textured, flaky skin. We also see jojoba esters here, and ferulic acid here helps to protect the skin from the damaging effects of the sun. Ferulic acid also helps to inhibit discoloration. We also see vitamin A, an anti-aging, anti-acne, pore minimizing ingredient. I love that this tells the skin to behave as if it were younger. We also see ubiquinone, an anti-aging, naturally occurring antioxidant that also has some skin soothing properties. We see palmitoyl tripeptide, an anti-aging peptide that helps to improve firmness. There is a slight tackiness to this product that goes away after moisturizer is applied over top. So I know that sticky products, at least finishing products, are a deal breaker for me, but because I wouldn't just apply this on its own, that is not a deal breaker for me. Before I review my notes from testing this, I do want to say that I tested this for a very long time. I also revisited kind of similar products to this to see if I would get the same results I'd get from this unit alone. We're going to go way back in time to July 12th to be exact. I just could not make up my mind on this product, so I continued to test and revisit it over time just to figure out how I truly felt about it. So I first used this on July the 12th. I used 3 drops and I felt a tingle over my cheeks and my forehead here. I found that it was not too sticky but slightly tacky, and it reminded me, at least both kind of like the color and the texture, to Honeymoon Glow, Pharmacy's Honeymoon Glow. That night I decided to pair it with the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream and Summer Friday's Heavenly 16 Oil. Gave the skin a very healthy glow. On the 13th, I noted that I had a nice glow to the skin the next day, and skin along the chin felt smoother. Products used overnight felt comfortable over the skin throughout the night. I did not use this on July the 12th, but I did go back and use it on the 14th. I experienced a slight tingle even on day 2, and then I was probably experiencing some breakouts because I jotted down that you should be careful with open skin, as you do kind of feel a stinging kind of pinprickly sensation. I noted that this was better at resurfacing the skin than the LMS peel pads. I guess that was around the time I was testing that as well, so I will link my review to the LMS peel pads up above in case you're in the market for a peel pad. I also noted that I woke up with the glow I wanted from the LMS peel pads when I used this. So essentially, this is, to me, better than the LMS peel pads, as skin looked brighter and it felt smoother. On the 16th, July the 16th, I noted that I had to throw in 2 hydrating routines in a row. As I was using the LMS peel pads during the day, I was not dry or irritated. I just wanted to further test the Cocoa Kind Ceramide Barrier Serum, and my skin still felt smooth and it looked radiant. So for nearly about a month, I just stopped taking notes on this product, as I felt as I was getting the same results over and over again. So I didn't feel the need to really write them down. But on August 10th, I noted that I still felt a tingle on breakouts or broken skin. I wrote that this worked very well along the neck without irritation or dryness, and it helped promote an even tone for post-inflammation hyperpigmentation. During this time, I was experiencing severe hormonal breakouts. I noted that this worked the best under the Pharmacy 10% niacinamide mask, and I noted that it just gave me more of a glow and the pores were less pronounced when I used the Pharmacy 10% mask over this serum. On the 15th, August 15th, I noted that I stopped using this on 8/10 to see if BioClear by Jan Marini would make the pores along my forehead look larger as this had been doing. So I will link my review to the Jan Marini BioClear up above in case you're interested in an acid blend with some salicylic acid in there, minus, of course, the vitamin A. I noted that I felt a tingle with BioClear, and with BioClear, my skin was clarified, smoother, but the pores along my forehead still looked large. So here comes the kicker. I was still using BioClear apparently in September 18th, and I noted that after a while, my pores were not looking larger after a few nightly and daily uses, because I did use BioClear during the day. And then in the middle of September, I did use a midnight reboot one more time, decided to revisit this, and I still felt a tingle, and my skin woke up feeling smoother and luminous. On September 20th, I noted that this was definitely more of a resurfacing serum for me, and that it also helped to promote an even tone. I think that this is definitely more geared towards aging, oily, acne-prone skin, and I felt a tingle despite using this over the summer and multiple times throughout the month of September. I noted that it still made my pores along the forehead appear larger, but when I went in and applied the Pharmacy 10% overnight mask, that literally fixed that problem. So I've continued to use this 2 to 3 times per week with the niacinamide mask by Pharmacy, and I absolutely love the results, especially here along my chin. It just feels smoother. And again, I've been picking at my skin, which I shouldn't, and it's helped to kind of clarify that post-inflammation hyperpigmentation. I have used a number of acid blends throughout the years and gram-active retinoid products, but just not both of them together in one formula, I don't think. At least from what I have seen with gram-active retinoid, usually tends to have a higher price point. Peter Thomas Roth had or has a gram-active retinoid kind of velvety oil serum that had gram-active retinoid, and it was part of their Pro Strength range, or is part of their Pro Strength range, and it had a over $100 price point for I think 1 or 2 ounces. I'm not quite sure, it's been a while. And I do remember that feeling very lightweight, gentle, and less likely to irritate the skin type of vitamin A or derivative of vitamin A. So while using this, I didn't experience any redness or irritation. From using this, I noted brighter, more even toned skin, despite experiencing loads of hormonal breakouts and skin picking during the summer and fall. I always recommend that you and my clients just avoid picking your skin at all costs, but even as an esthetician, I do it myself. If I look in the mirror when I'm doing my nighttime routine for more than 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, so what's happening in that chin? My skin definitely looks 100 times better when I don't pick at my chin. I've just been very anxious recently, and I really need to like read a book or something. So anyway, I noted that with using this, the hyperpigmentation happening along my chin from skin picking would be healed in about a week and a half to 2 weeks. Towards the butt end of this test, I noted a kind of textural change here along my chin. So it was just smoother, plumper. So to be honest, I do get, I want to say, the same results from inexpensive acid blends, but I do have to, alternate between using an acid blend and a retinoid, acid blend and a retinoid. So that's 2 products that I'm alternating and using to get the results that I would kind of get from this alone. So the other acid blends, do they contain vitamin A? Absolutely not. Do they contain an anti-aging peptide? Absolutely not. So this played very well with different toners, being the Elemis, the Murad Hydrating Toner, and the Colleen Rothschild Matcha Green Tea Treatment Toner, different overnight masks and moisturizers. I did not use this during the day, but I definitely made sure to apply my SPF every day. I use this with the Golden Haze Phase Oil. I will link my review to this up above in case you're interested. My favorite way to use this was by double cleansing with the Alpha H Cleansing Balm, following it with, I think around this time I was using the Best Jelly Cleanser, kind of finishing it up, and then toning. Using 5 drops worked best on my skin. Everyone's face size and phase shape is different, but 5 worked best for me. Then I would follow this with the Pharmacy 10% niacinamide mask. This was a must for me, especially to help the pores along my forehead appear smaller. And then I would follow it with the Golden Haze Face Oil, definitely towards the start of fall. This was my go-to, but in the early summer months, I was using it with the Summer Fridays Heavenly 16 Facial Oil. But now this is just my favorite oil I just can't get enough of this. I would recommend this to you if you can afford it. If you have conditioned skin and are looking to streamline your skincare routine by having a 14% glycolic acid combined with a vitamin A derivative and an anti-aging peptide, you can add to cart. This has a hefty price tag, but we have to remember that you get almost 2 ounces worth of product here. And I would love to know what it's like to just have 5 or 6 different skincare products and not like a vanity full of skincare. I feel like that should be the goal for all of us in 2023. I'm obviously not going to be able to achieve that, seeing as I get sent tons and tons of product every month. But I feel like for the planet, that would just be like the best thing ever. So if you are someone who lives that minimalist lifestyle, who only wants like 5 or 6 products in their vanity, this is an excellent product, I would say. You have a high percentage of glycolic acid, your vitamin A, and an anti-aging peptide. I like that there is a lot going on here ingredients-wise, but my skin never felt extremely dry, chapped, or irritated from using this. I liked the packaging a lot. I feel like all of the Alpha Age products are kind of like my vibe for 2023. I liked that the dropper really allowed me to kind of manage how much product I would use each time. Each time I used it in about a span of like 4 months now, I still experienced a tingle no matter what. So I definitely enjoyed either throwing an over-the-counter retinol or a hydrating routine in between uses, which really allowed me to test out multiple hydrating serums throughout this test. So I loved that it also helped to promote an even tone. And again, I feel like this is a minimalist's dream come true. Price point, it is quite high. Like my con here is that if I use this alone and followed it with this, the pores along my forehead were just bothersome to me. I feel like nobody else would know that other than myself, just because I look at myself in a mirror. The con here is that I don't want to use this by itself. I want to put the FARMACY 10% niacinamide overnight mask over this. I am actually going to be rating this an 8 out of 10. I am deducting a point for just the high price point, but I feel like it's just high. I am deducting a point for the high price point, and another just for it making kind of like the pores along my forehead appear larger. So I had to use a niacinamide based product over top to, counter that. So I liked the result that combo gave me, which made me in turn just kind of like this product as well. But if you are a minimalist looking to become one, or can simply afford a $100 serum and have conditioned skin to 14% glycolic acid, I would add to cart. This again will last you well over 3 months. Even this small unit lasted me well over 3 months. So I can't even imagine what a 1.5 ounce unit of this will last you. So if you can commit to using this for well over 6 months, again, feel free to add to cart. I'll definitely continue to use this with the FARMACY mask because I enjoyed it so much. Even alongside this Golden Haze Phase Oil, I feel like I'm just having a really good time trying out the range, getting to know the ingredients that they use within their formulas as well. And I feel like it's done really good things for my skin over time. So let me know if you would like for me to review other Alpha Age products in the comments down below. Are we interested in this brand? Is it too pricey? Let me know. I also do want to let you know that I have the Alpha Age liquid glycolic acid in my collection. So I'm dying to play with that, but I do want to know whether you'd be interested in seeing a review on that, seeing as it's a more affordable Alpha Age product. Let me know if you've used this Alpha Age product in the comments down below. What's your skin type? What were your results? Let us know. Let's discuss. So thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and be sure to check out the rest of these videos that are popping up for you here if you would like to hang out a little bit more. So thank you for hanging out with me now, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Be sure to Is it? I did not fill that out. Great. Minimize